States Football League, the USFL. The New Jersey Generals traveling west to meet the Los Angeles Exoress on Premier Day for the USFL. And the game is on. It is a short kick, and it is taken up at the 9-yard line by Dwight Sullivan, the fullback. And Sullivan brings it back outside the 25, nailed at the 26, and brought down by Dan Lute, a linebacker for Los Angeles out of North Carolina State. Bobby Scott will go out to quarterback the New Jersey Generals. He spent 11 years with the New Orleans Saints out of the University of Tennessee as the backup quarterback. And now all of a sudden he has a chance to call the signals as a starter. Herschel Walker is in the backfield, number 34, and he goes in motion. And the handoff goes to the fullback Sullivan from the 26 out to the 29. Dwight Sullivan, 23 years of age. He is a rookie from North Carolina State. He did have a tryout in the NFL, but signed on with the USFL New Jersey Generals. Sullivan weighs in at 210, stands 5'10". Up front, the big guys. The tight end, Victor Hicks, 256. Millard, 282 out of Texas. McMillan, 260. Hull is in at 256. Harris at 269. And Murtha at 261. And the first carry as a professional by Herschel Walker is going to be enough for a first down for the New Jersey Generals.
Doesn't take much to run that particular play, Keith. He just takes the ball to the outside on the quick pitch and hopes he gets a little blocking to the outside.
But the size and the quickness of the man is really remarkable. First down at the 39, as you see, the Los Angeles defensive unit, Fields, Weaver, Edwards, Rich, Scoggins, Alpew, and Sewell. It's a 3-4 alignment, though as they shift around, the linebackers from the outside come up. They make it look like a 4-man front. And here's Scott back to throw his first pass of the season. It goes over the middle. The pass is complete to Victor Hicks. He's spun around. The ball comes loose, and the Los Angeles Express comes up with a football. Hicks had it, trying to fight loose, spun around, lost control of the ball, and Los Angeles will get it, first down, and they're on the New Jersey side of the field. And so we have 14 minutes and 6 seconds to play. We have had the first down. We have had the first turnover in the USFL. Another look at the completed pass. Bobby Scott throwing to Victor Hicks, and then Eddie Weaver, the nose guard, is going to get a hold of Hicks, and the ball's going to come out of there.
On the first pass play of the game, it was a zone, and Hicks just comes into the middle, makes a good catch for short yardage, and here, holding the ball way to the outside, is just stripped from him.
And here's Los Angeles now. First snap for the Express offense with Mike Ray, your quarterback. And Ray hands the ball off to the tailback, and it's Bodie. His name is Tony Bodie. He is from Montana State. Just out of Montana State, a rookie, 195 pounds, and he found a big hole over the right side. Another look at it as he got out of there in a hurry.
Real nice, simple play, just straight up the middle. The line's just firing straight off. He gets a good run at it, and he just breaks right through. Good blocking on that play.
Picked up 8 yards on the carry, moving from the New Jersey 43 down to the Generals 35, where it is second down and 2. LaRue Harrington is in the backfield, along with Bodie. And now they've got him double wide. And Ray turns and gives the ball to that lone remaining back, LaRue Harrington, a 225-pounder out of Norfolk State. And he bangs in for a first down for Los Angeles. So both teams now put a first down in the record book in their first possession. Bodie, LaRue Harrington, the setbacks. Kevin Williams out of USC, and Vister Hayes is the split in. Up front, it's Sherrod, big guy, Coppins, Fields, Allen, Pitcock, Fa'alafua. Los Angeles is big along the front. Mike Ray drops back quickly, throws to the sidelines. The pass is complete inside the 25-yard line to Vister Hayes, who is 26 years of age and out of Mississippi Valley State. Mike Williams coming across to make the hit for New Jersey.
Again, what Mike sees here is a zone defense, and the corners are laying back off. Just a quick 5-yard route to the outside. Takes just a little bit of timing for this play, so it's not one that's very difficult to put in and keep going throughout the game.
It'll be second down and about 3 to go for Los Angeles. The ball is sitting square on the 25-yard line with 12:15 to go in the first quarter of play. Los Angeles getting a break, recovering a fumble. The ball is handed off. And over the left side, breaking it big is LaRue Harrington, number 32. The big guy out of Norfolk State with 2 years of professional experience behind him makes it first down for Los Angeles, and they are at the 15 of New Jersey. Keith Moody brought him down. The defensive alignment for New Jersey: Lockett, Watts, Murray, Weddington, Schote, Mathis, Kostick. The 3 down linemen and the linebackers, the secondary: Daniels, Noel, Moody, and Williams. And the play goes to the right side with Tony Bodie carrying on the sweep on first down just outside the 15, and he's down to about the 12. Ray Kostick, 27 years of age, out of Mississippi State, and 4 years of professional experience with the NFL, made the stop. He's an inside linebacker, and Swanee, they thought that the inside backers for New Jersey would prove to be particularly effective, they being Kostick and Reggie Mathis.
Both of them are quick, but have great strength and can handle the offensive linemen that come after them. So if they're effective, they can do a lot more up front.
Second down and 7. Mike Ray back to throw, goes over the middle with it. The pass is thrown just behind Ricky Ellis, the tight end, who was open in the middle. He had pulled right in front of Keith Moody. They had a mismatch there. Ellis is 6'4", 235, and Moody 5'11", 185, but Mike Ray missed it.
That entire secondary was backing up into the end zone, and anytime you do that, all the receiver has to do is run down the field, stop, turn around. If the ball is there, it's a catch. They can't stop it.
It is now third down for Los Angeles. The ball is just short of the New Jersey 12. Chuck Fairbanks watching his defense be tested for the first time. Double wide, and Ray back to throw for Los Angeles. Gets a little heat now. They chase him out of the pocket. He's going to run with it. 2 white shirts after him. He gets inside the 10, dives down to about the 7. He's going to be short of the first down. It was Reggie Mathis and Keith Moody who came up to make the tackle on the Los Angeles quarterback.
Here you see the replay. They switched up on him, played a combination man-zone coverage, so threw Mike off a little bit. I think he was expecting the zone. He gets to the outside, and he's smart, just goes down, picks up as much as he can, and he's close to that first down, and I guess we're going to see what the team does here.
He's about 1.5 yards short of the first down. Vince Abbott comes on the field, and he will go for the field goal. It will be a 24-yard attempt. Tom Ramsey will do the holding for him. 10 minutes and 5 seconds to play in the first quarter. In his senior season at Fullerton State, if you want to go back that far, he was 13 out of 23 and very effective from inside the 40. Vince Abbott's first try. Up in the air, and he nails it, and the Los Angeles Express gets on the board at 9 minutes and 52 seconds of the first quarter as Abbott hits a 24-yard field goal, and Los Angeles leads New Jersey 3-0.
Mike, you got down into the scoring zone. Looked like they changed up a little bit on you. What caused the problem on that scramble?
Well, they played a man defense, and I just got out of there a little bit early. I thought I could get the first down run, and I missed it by about 1/2 yard.
Okay, Mike, back up to you, Keith.
9:52 to go, first quarter. Los Angeles will kick off. Thomas Lott is the deep man for New Jersey, 204 pounds. Standing back at the goal line. Abbott, who hit the 24-yard field goal, kicks it off. It's going to be short. Hooking to the sidelines, out of bounds. That'll cost him 5. They'll do it again. Then, Swan, your comments on that first possession by the two teams.
Well, I thought it was an excellent drive by the Express. I think they came out with the defense looking for them to pass the ball, but instead they ran the ball. 8 plays and 43 yards, 4 minutes and 14 seconds. That's a good ball control drive.
I don't want to date him too much, folks, but I might tell you that Mike Ray, the young man who is the quarterback right now for Los Angeles, was the quarterback on the USC team that Lynn Swann was part of that went 12-0 in 1972 and was the national collegiate champion of that year.
Oh, the good memories.
Abbott will tee it up now at the 30-yard line. Thomas Lott's going to come creeping up to about the 10 or so. And Abbott has not shown a great deal of length on his kick so far. And the field goal that he nailed to give Los Angeles the early lead was hooked a little bit, but it stayed inside the uprights. And it's on the ground, bouncing along, very short, grabbed up around the 37-yard line. And so Abbott not showing a whole lot of distance with his kicking, as that time he kicked it to Mike Weddington, a big linebacker out of Oklahoma. And here is New Jersey now with very good field position, first down at their own 47-yard line. And the Generals will come out now with the same alignment. At quarterback will be Bobby Scott, Herschel Walker, and Dwight Sullivan, the running backs. Tom McConaughey and Larry Brodsky are the wide people, and the ball goes to Walker. Slants it to the right side, tries to get to the outside, does slide off one tackler and runs across the 50 down to about the 47. Number 22, Wyman Henderson, out of Nevada, Las Vegas, hit Herschel head up. Well, Wyman Henderson weighs 182 pounds. Herschel Walker comes in at about 222, and Herschel just flat ran over him.
One of the big questions that the Express has about its team, about its secondary, is can the corners come up and hit? They're a small group of people. They're quick, but how physical can they be against a man the size of Herschel Walker?
You better be pretty physical, or you're going to get run over like that. Scott, back to throw it. Goes over the middle. Has a man. Pass complete. Victor Hicks, the same man that fumbled the ball and gave Los Angeles a chance to get on the board first. The old confidence builder. He goes right down the pipe with him and gets him down at the 26.
What he got that time was a zone coverage, Keith. He had the two corners up short, and he had the safety split, each of them taking half of the field. Now Bobby comes back, gets plenty of time here, excellent blocking, and he just finds that tight end right down the middle. Anytime you have those two safeties split, down the middle is what's open.
Walker, up the middle goes Herschel. Jukes to the right, slides to the left, moves the football down to about the 22. It'll be second down. He picked up about 6 yards, about 5 yards on that carry. Eddie Weaver, who was the nose guard on the Georgia National Championship team when Herschel was a freshman, making the tackle. Eddie is only 6 feet tall. He got, the computer didn't buy him at that height, but he has been a surprise for Hugh Campbell. He's been a very steady player for them in the preseason, and is asserting himself now. Over the middle again goes Bobby Scott. Again, it's Victor Hicks. Hicks is hit at the 10, knocked back. It'll be first down, goal to go, New Jersey, and the ball will be marked just inside the Los Angeles 10-yard line.
Victor Hicks is having a good game so far, just picking on those linebackers. You see, he comes down the field. He reads the backer, doesn't drift inside, stays to the outside of him. Nice short little pass. Gets 10 yards, gets up to the first down, and they just keep moving down the field. That's three passes now caught by Hicks for 37 yards.
We got a personal foul call against Los Angeles. Personal foul, roughing the passer, Cal LaFour, the referee. His microphone not working at the moment. They march it off half the distance. It goes down to the 5-yard line where it is first down and goal to go for New Jersey. Los Angeles leading by a score of 3-0 on a 24-yard field goal. New Jersey trying to get the lead here. Scott gives to Walker. Sweep to the right side. Good blocking. Corner. Touchdown. So Herschel Walker has scored his first professional touchdown to give the New Jersey Generals the lead at 8:07 to go in the first quarter.
Herschel Walker showing just how fast and how quick he is. He gets out with a lead blocker there. Nice block by number 64 as he just sprints to the outside, and the corners can't make the tackle.
Wayne Harris, the man that made that big block for him and got him around the corner. Once you give Herschel that much room, see you later. The extra point try now, Dave Jacobs. Jacobs has had time with 2 teams in the National Football League. The snap comes back. There's a mix-up on it. Jacobs has no chance to kick it. And I had said last night that I thought some of the extra point tries today might be quite an adventure because these 2 teams have had very little time to work on their special teams. And that time they are not able to get the kick in the air.
That time it resulted in a missed extra point. You see here he's back awfully deep. The holder just doesn't get a grip on it. And by the time he gets it up, the defense is in, bobbles the ball.
Mike Freedy was the man holding it. It looked like the snap was all right. From that particular angle, I couldn't tell.
Here he comes in.
Whoops.
You know, Dave has actually been on 6 professional football teams, Keith.
Been in and out a lot of camps. I know that.
A lot of camps.
All right. New Jersey leads it by a score of 6-3. We'll be right back. Times 24 yards and scored the touchdown that put New Jersey in the lead 6-3. The deep people for Los Angeles, Lonnie Turner and Mike Fox. Lonnie Turner will be number 81. Here's the kickoff by Dave Jacobs. Hangs it up there pretty well. And it goes to Turner. Turner has it at the 3. Gets to the outside. Breaks it up the middle. The last man got in. Number 29, Mike Williams of Texas A&M was the man that got him. If he hadn't picked him off, it would have been touchdown Los Angeles because Turner was flying.
I'll tell you, when you can't block below the waist, you just can't cut those people down like the old days. You have to stay up above the waist in the Lou League here, and when he gets this ball, he doesn't have to worry about it too much. The coverage is just bunched in the middle. They're getting blocked high, getting blocked out, and if he breaks the one tackle, he goes all the way.
Just outside the 40, first down, Los Angeles. Mike Ray, the quarterback, pulls it down. Saw nobody to throw it to and runs it up to about the 49. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down and 2. Richard Murray, defensive end, a 5-year pro from Oklahoma, made the stop. New Jersey taking it in from 53 yards after that short kickoff by Vince Abbott, which gave them the field position. Victor Hicks made 2 big catches, however, in that series. The ball is at the 49 of Los Angeles. Second down and 2. Ray turns, gives to Bodie. Bodie cuts it back into the middle, breaks the one tackle, and gets down to about the 44 for a first down for Los Angeles. So Tony Bodie at 5'11", 195, looks pretty quick, and there's a penalty flag down, and here's the call against Los Angeles. It's a big one. Going to back him up. Goes all the way back inside the 40. Mike Fields, the man caught holding. And so the ball goes back to the just inside the 40. Los Angeles has been flagged 3 times for 20 yards. 7 minutes and 8 seconds to play. And Mike Ray sets him in. Back goes Ray to throw. Sacked behind the line of scrimmage. Hit at the 30-yard line. He had no time to set up as New Jersey's defense asserted itself that time. And James Lockett, a 22-year-old rookie out of the University of Missouri, came firing in to get him.
Secondary then playing a man-to-man coverage, allowing more people to rush the quarterback. Here they put good pressure in the middle. They collapse the line a bit. And then just breaking over the outside, he gets Mike Ray, who's still looking for an open receiver downfield.
He had one on the left side, but he had no chance to look back and find him. Mike Sherrod, a big tight end, stands in there at 6'6", 240 pounds. He ought to be a pretty good-sized target out of the University of Illinois. And whistle stops it. Vic Rakshani had lined up in the deep back position. Mike Ray will come to the sidelines, try to sort things out here on third down at about 23. We've got a timeout. And Los Angeles in some trouble, backed up on their end of the field. Oakland, Arizona, no score in the first quarter. Other games are being played this afternoon. Philadelphia has jumped out to a 7-0 lead over Denver. That game is in Denver, where they have had an horrendous snowstorm over the last few hours, but apparently the sun is out. So the weather improved dramatically in a short period of time. Third down at the 30. They've got to go to the 49 for the first down. So they need 21 yards, and back goes Ray to throw. No time. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage and brought down again. Penetrating and making the tackle is number 98, Ricky Williamson, a 22-year-old rookie out of Mars Hill, North Carolina. And so it'll be 4th and long, and Los Angeles will have to give it up.
They had Vic Rashani in the backfield as a running back. Normally he plays at tight end, but here they just got a great rush, playing a deep zone to prevent the patterns from getting downfield, and Mike Ray just didn't have the time.
Glenn Walker is in the punt now for Los Angeles. It figures that New Jersey will have pretty good field position. Walker, in his career at USC, had a history of very high kicks, not terribly deep, averaging up around 38, 39 yards per punt, but he does get it up and hang it up there. And he didn't get all of it. It's a relatively short kick, and New Jersey will have very good field position at their own 45. It was only a 27-yard punt, and it was taken by Mike Williams, the cornerback out of Texas A&M. And so here's New Jersey now, again with good field position. They lead by a score of 6-3. The owners of these two franchises, New Jersey's owner is out of Oklahoma City. He's an oil man, J. Walter Duncan. The owner of the Los Angeles franchise in the USFL, Alan Harmon and Bill Daniels, co-owners there in the cable television business. And the handoff goes to Herschel Walker. That's good for a yard. Greg Fields led the defensive charge for Los Angeles. Greg Fields, 6'6", 265, 3 years professional experience, played his college ball for Eddie Robinson at Grambling. Give him the better part of 2, call it 2nd down and 8 with 5 minutes and 25 seconds to play in the first quarter at the Los Angeles Coliseum. Beautiful afternoon. The temperature getting close to 70 degrees, and Bobby Scott again gives to Herschel Walker. And Walker, who had only 1 week of practice, carries across midfield, stretches it out, and gets the ball down to the Los Angeles 45. And right now, let's check in with Tim Brandt.
Keith, head coach Chuck Fairbanks will not allow his players to appear on air during the ball game. That's his prerogative under the USFL rules. However, I did speak with Herschel Walker. He said the biggest difference between this and college ball is the caliber of play, quite naturally. He said he's not picking up his keys and not reading the holes as quickly as he did in college.
And most of the folks on the other side might be just a little quicker and maybe just a tad bigger. But he's doing well. It is first down at the Los Angeles 45. Scott back to throw it. Looks down the middle. Goes short. Penalty flag. The pass is complete. Victor Hicks again making the catch for New Jersey. Has yardage for a first down, but the penalty flag is thrown back at the 47. It is against New Jersey. It is holding. Pretty hard not to grab a coattail or two when you're trying to protect your quarterback, isn't it, Lynn?
Absolutely, and he had to scramble that time. He came up, he was a little hesitant at the line of scrimmage reading the defense, and I suspect he saw that they were sneaking up into a man-to-man coverage. One corner was up, the other corner was back off and sneaking up at the last moment, and I believe he was too late to audible out of the play. And so he opted to throw a little delay pattern to his tight end to the backside.
Holding by the Generals.
The penalty moves the football back to the 45, which is where this possession started. Make it first down and about 20. Herschel Walker is out of there right now, and Larry Coffey, a rookie out of West Virginia Wesleyan, has come in to replace him. And Bobby Scott drops back to throw. Throws the ball short. The pass is caught by Larry Coffey. And Coffey is brought down around the Los Angeles 48. So he picked up 7 yards on the play.
That time, Keith, the defense in the deep zone expecting the pass got back really deep and set up really what was a good play call. A little delay to the back coming out of the backfield, catching it underneath the linebackers, but the linebackers reacted very quickly, very well.
It figured that Larry Coffey might very well be the starting back at that halfback position until Herschel Walker signed. You will see a lot of him. He is a very good one, and he's got the ball right now, and he gets to the outside, and he picks up big yards as he is run out of bounds down around the 35-yard line of Los Angeles, and that could be a first down. Alvin Burleson finally shoved him out, a 6-year pro out of the University of Washington.
Coffey, a slashing kind of runner. Here you see in the defensive line, the offensive line just doing a good job there on Weaver, the nose guard for the Express, as Coffey slashes to the outside. Coffey was in the Pittsburgh training camp 2 years ago, and then we noticed that he had a good deal of talent, consistent, hard-working running back, but just because of the fact we didn't have enough room, he couldn't make our team.
It is third down and a little less than a yard for the first down, and Walker is back in for New Jersey. Came out for a couple of plays to get a breather. On 3rd and short, the ball goes to Walker. And he's got the first down for New Jersey as he gets to the Los Angeles 33. Well, apparently he is going to play a lot, having had only 1 week to work out.
I think he will. So far, Keith, what I'm noticing is this offensive line of Chuck Fairbanks is doing a lot of straight-ahead blocking. So it doesn't really require that much knowledge to read and see where you're going. You just go up to the general area where you want the point of attack to be, and you pick that opening hole.
6-3, New Jersey leading Los Angeles, and New Jersey possessing the ball and moving it again. It goes to Walker, gets to the outside, and his legs are taken from under him by number 23, David Krudip, a rookie out of San Diego State, 175-pounder, and that's the way those corners are going to have to tackle Walker when he gets outside. They just got to take his legs out from under him. There is a Los Angeles man shaken up at the 30-yard line, and time is taken for him, and it's Alpiu, David Alpiu, the inside linebacker out of Brigham Young. So time is taken for the injured player at 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the first quarter, with New Jersey leading Los Angeles by a score of 6-3. The football is sitting at the 27-yard line of Los Angeles. Alpiu is out of the ball game, and Junior Filiunga has replaced him at the inside linebacking position. For Los Angeles, Scott gives the ball off to Sullivan, the fullback, and Sullivan runs it inside the 20, gets it down to about the 17. Dennis Edwards, a former USC Trojan, brings him down. 6'4", 250, playing the defensive end position. It is a leg injury that was suffered by David Alpiu. He was helped off the field. It looks like it might be a knee. It is a first down now for New Jersey. The football is sitting at the Los Angeles 16. And so New Jersey continuing to get good field position when they're starting their possessions. And they're knocking on the door again, leading by a score of 6-3. That's Brodsky in motion for New Jersey, and Scott turns, gives the ball to Walker. Hit behind the line of scrimmage, can't bring him down. Now they get him back at the 21. And Eddie Weaver was the man that led the charge defensively for Los Angeles. So a pair of former teammates butting heads.
Don't you think Eddie Weaver wasn't looking forward to the opportunity of getting Herschel Walker again? Here again, trying to go back to the right side in the sweep. He had great penetration by the LA Express, and then Weaver, just playing very, very well, comes in for the tackle.
Greg Fields, number 99, the big guy out of Grambling, had the first shot at Herschel and didn't quite get him, but he turned him back a little bit so Eddie could have a shot at him, and Eddie brought him down. Larry Coffey is now in there at the running back position, replacing Herschel Walker. And it is second down and about 16. Maybe too much time. They took too long, more than 30 seconds that time. Obviously, Bobby Scott had looked into the defensive alignment by Los Angeles and wanted to reorganize things, but by the time he went through his check process, time had expired on him, so that'll back him up 5.
A couple of people back in that secondary are moving around, disguising that coverage.
Numbers for Herschel so far on the day, and we're still in the first quarter with 1:19 to go. Ball is back outside the 26. Second down at about 20. Bobby Scott looks down the middle, goes short down the middle. The pass is caught at the 21, and hit immediately was Mike Freedy, a 6'3", 205-pounder out of Indiana University, who had 3 years of professional football experience. And so New Jersey now will be looking at third down, and it is long, third and long. Third and about 15. Less than a minute to go in the first quarter. From the 21. Los Angeles defense shifting on a deep drop, forcing Bobby Scott to scramble. He gets it off just at the line of scrimmage, throws across the field, and the pass is incomplete. It'll be fourth down. Good defensive drop that time, spoiled what Scott had in mind.
Very excellent defensive drop, but more importantly, they came up, gave Scott a man-to-man look. Then the safety, who was lined up in the middle of the defensive line, dropped back out deep to play the zone. Scott, reading a man-to-man, rolled out and just didn't have enough time scrambling, throwing to the outside so he wouldn't have to eat the football.
Mike Freedy will hold, and Dave Jacobs will try a field goal. It'll be 38 yards. Jacobs, 4 games with the Jets in '79 and 4 games with Cleveland in 1981, and he's got plenty of leg on it, and it is good. And so Dave Jacobs out of Syracuse University hits one from 38 yards with 28 seconds to go in the first quarter, and New Jersey's lead goes out to 9-3 over Los Angeles. Looking around the Coliseum and they have projected a crowd possibly of 35,000 people. They may have that. Of course, this place seats about 100,000. It kind of struck me this morning as I was walking across the field, Lynn. It's a bit ironic, perhaps, that Herschel Walker is playing his first professional football game in the very stadium where the 1984 Olympic Games will be held. I mean, there was a long-time dream of Herschel Walker that he would be flying down the straightaway on this track that will be installed later in this old Coliseum, which is the centerpiece of the 1984 Olympics. It was here he had hoped to pursue his goal, but I think reality probably set in somewhat too, and Herschel realizing that the 1984 crop of sprinters out of this country may be awesome. It may be the greatest collection of sprinters we have ever seen.
I think so, and it's a great dream to have, and it would have been a wonderful reality if he could have done it, but you're right, the crop of sprinters coming back is phenomenal.
Here's the kickoff by New Jersey, and it is taken back on the 4-yard line by Lonnie Turner, who almost broke one big the last time, but this time the Generals control him pretty well. They bring him down up around the 22. There's Eddie Weaver. It's a warm day. The temperature's got to be around 70-plus degrees down on the field. But playing on real grass is a great help because there's no reflective quality of the sun that has almost become a foreign substance around Southern California in the last month. The numbers on the scoring drive reflected there. First down, Los Angeles. They trail by 6, 9-3. The ball is sitting on the 22. We've got 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Anthony Davis is in the backfield. Anthony Davis, who also played on this field as his home field for the University of Southern California Trojans. But it is Tony Bodie, a Bobcat from Montana State, that moves the football for 3 after the 25-yard line. Anthony Davis certainly had his opportunity for a professional football career, both in this country and in Canada, but didn't have any success, and here he is back one more time for one more try, and he made the team. The first quarter is over. After one period, New Jersey 9, Los Angeles 3. Premier day for the USFL. We go to the second quarter of play at the Los Angeles Coliseum. The New Jersey Generals wearing the white suits. They are leading in the ball game over the Los Angeles Express by a score of 9-3. Mike Ray started at quarterback for Los Angeles. He is still in there. I don't know, and nobody can know really, whether or not we're going to see the NCAA's most efficient quarterback of 1982, Tom Ramsey. He may very well play. Hugh Campbell said he had no reservations about going with a double quarterback system. It is second down for Los Angeles. From their 25, there is contact. And it looked like contact was made by the big guy in the middle, Ben Watts, a 270-pound rookie. And we now, I understand, have a microphone working.
Defense.
On Cal Lepore, the referee. The first quarter numbers reflected there.
The first quarter numbers really reflect a great deal of field position for the New Jersey Generals. At the outset, you would think the L Express would have done better getting the turnover, getting the quick field goal, but because of poor punting, poor kickoffs on the part of the Express, the Generals got the ball in good field position and just marched down the field. 113 yards total offense to 35, and they still had one turnover.
In the thrash to get the teams organized and franchises organized and run through a selection of a lot of people, they had very little time to work on their special teams. Pugh, you see, being taken away. He's going to be examined by the doctors. I hope that knee injury is not severe. It's a big one for Los Angeles, all the way out to the 45 with Tony Bodie carrying the ball, brought down by Anthony Allen of Texas Christian for New Jersey.
Real fine job by Bodie here. A good, hard, slashing runner. The coaches say he can break lots of tackles. Here, he just gets a tremendous hole. See a great block by the fullback there. Pops into the secondary. Good team tackling downfield.
And the first down for Los Angeles at their own 45. Here in the second quarter of play with New Jersey leading by a score of 9-3. And Anthony Davis is lined up in the backfield with Bodie. And Ray back to throw. Looks for the sidelines. He had a man. Didn't see him. Pulls it down and runs. And Michael ambles along, gets across midfield and down to about the 47. He had Mr. Hayes open on the sidelines, but feeling the pressure from the blind side, he pulled it down and ran for 8.
It was a very nice pattern, too, by Mr. Hayes. He just went down the field, looped behind the corner, sat down on the sideline. And if Mike had kept rolling wide, I think you would have seen him and been able to get him the pass.
2nd down and 2. Ball at the New Jersey 47. 3-5-man front right now for the Generals. Ball goes inside to the fullback, LaRue Harrington, the 225-pounder out of Norfolk State. And Harrington punches it down for a first down for Los Angeles. If you think that name LaRue Harrington is familiar, well, it could well be, because he was drafted by the San Diego Chargers back in 1980. Had a lot of knee trouble. Finally, had time to heal, and here he is starting for the Los Angeles Express. First down. Ball just outside the New Jersey 41. Mike Ray stands up, quick shot to the sidelines. The pass is complete. The New Jersey Generals' Mike Williams made a move on Vista Hayes that time. Looked like he felt he could get to it, but Ray had enough zip on it, thrown to the sidelines, that Williams couldn't get to it.
Just enough zip. Just your basic down and out pattern. The corner takes a chance here, trying to come up, but he keeps a one hand back to grab him by the jersey and just pulls him down.
Vista Hayes signed as a free agent by the Express. He played at Mississippi Valley State. He was cut 3 times during tryouts with NFL teams. 2nd down and 6. High formation with Anthony Davis, the I-back. And Mike Ray on a roll. Pulls up short, drills the pass. Mike Sherrod makes the catch, the big tight end, 6'6", 240 out of Illinois. And it'll be a first down for Los Angeles. He came over to the Express in a trade from the Chicago Blitz. He played for the St. Louis Cardinals in 1981 and Tampa Bay in 1982.
Keith, on that last play, they sent Kevin Williams downfield deep to stretch out that secondary, and as the secondary dropped back to cover Kevin Williams, he popped open right there short and was able to make the pass.
So first down, Los Angeles. The football at the New Jersey 27, 11:40 to go in the first half. The ball goes to Bodie, and Bodie across the 25 to the 24. And you could hear some clattering and clanking that time as the big boys got their heads together.
Doesn't matter which league you play in. Hurt is hurt and pain is pain. And when the boys hit hard, it's going to be sore the next day.
Dana Noel, a 200-pounder rookie out of Minnesota, the strong safety, came up and laid it on him. Dana got up a little gingerly, but he stays. And the ball is at the 24. 2nd down, 7. Bodie, hole in the middle, inside the 20, down to the 17, close to a first down. Dana Noel again, the tackle for New Jersey. That kid's quick. Just short. Call it the 18. 3rd down, about a yard. Bodie has the first down and then some as he reaches the 10, where it'll be first down and goal to go Los Angeles. Ray Kostick, the big guy out of Mississippi State, makes the tackle for New Jersey. Ball is right at the 10. It amounts to first down and goal to go. Bodie now 7 carries for 46 yards. Lynn Swan having some trouble with his headset. We're trying to get it fixed. And Ray stands up, loops it to the corner. No! Incomplete. It was almost touchdown as Mr. Hayes had his hands on it, but couldn't hold it. And going across to defend was Terry Daniels, a rookie out of Tennessee. Almost a touchdown. You see Hayes, but Daniel sticks his hands in there and strips him of the ball. And it goes incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and goal to go. The ball at the 10. Haslett in at fullback now for Los Angeles. Bodie's the man in motion. Mike Ray on a roll to the right side. Looks, getting some pressure, gets it off over the middle, hit from behind, and he is hit just as the pass was thrown by Richard Murray. Richard Murray, big defensive end, hammered the Los Angeles quarterback and spoiled the play. Richard Murray, drafted by the Detroit Lions in 1978. Released then, played some with the British Columbia Lions in the CFL, and watch him come across now and hit Mike Ray just when Ray had loaded up. He eludes one man there, Reggie Mathis, and then boom. So it is third down and goal to go.
Am I back with you now,
You're
Keith?
back with me now. I saw you talking, but I wasn't hearing you. Third and goal. Ray goes the other way. Gets it off. Pass is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Kevin Williams. Kevin Williams had it, and then he didn't. And so it is fourth down, and Vince Abbott comes on the field for the field goal. So the New Jersey defense was giving up yardage grudgingly all the way down to the 10, but then it stiffened. Los Angeles decided to go for the air 3 successive plays, and they're unable to do anything about it.
Kevin Williams has excellent speed, but from talking to the coaches before the game, they say that his hands are not the greatest. He only has fair hands when it comes to catching the ball.
Or you can flat run, I'll tell you that. You got to catch it before you can run it. 28-yard try. Abbott's kick is up, and it is good. So Vince Abbott is 2 for 2, having hit one from 24 yards earlier in the first quarter, and now one from 28. And we've got a 9-6 football game. Chuck Fairbanks on the left, his quarterback Bobby Scott on the right. They're getting ready for the next offensive series. Vince Abbott just hitting a 28-yard field goal for Los Angeles to make it a 9-6 ball game. Kicking off, Thomas Lott is the deep man to receive for New Jersey. And Tom Ramsey has been warming up on the sidelines for Los Angeles. We might see him in the next LA possession. The kick is in the air, and this time it's a good one, well back in the end zone, and Lott's coming out with it. He was indecisive, but once he got that foot outside, he had to come, and he turns in a fine run back. I think the lack of work on special teams is very obvious, but he, after the pause on the goal line, gets it back outside the 25 to near the 26.
That's something that seems to run through most professional teams. They don't spend quite enough on special teams, but the teams that do a great job, as we saw Tom Ramsey on the sideline getting some instructions.
I suspect we might see it. He might be a little bit quicker than Mike Ray. First down, just outside the 25. Bobsky in motion. The handoff goes to Herschel Walker. Walker trying to get around the corner. And 2 blue-clad members of the Los Angeles defensive unit bring him down after he picked up about a yard. Danny Rich, an outside linebacker from Weber State, a rookie, and Wyman Henderson, another rookie from Nevada, Las Vegas.
Danny Rich did a good job in chasing Herschel Walker. Most people that get behind him don't normally catch up to him.
Well, they sort of strung him out that time. It was actually the kind of pattern that Joe Paterno's Nittany Lions of Penn State used so very effectively against him in the Sugar Bowls. Keep him going to the sideline. Second down and 8. Bobby Scott on a drop. Looks over the middle. Drops it over the middle for Herschel Walker. And he's gang tackled up around the 30. 8 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first half.
Herschel Walker is playing quite a bit for only having been in training camp for 1 week, but I think that's due a great deal to the fact that he's always working out for track. So he's been on the track running quite a bit and came into camp in excellent shape.
He's also said this morning he was looking forward to playing the game so he wouldn't have to talk to any more reporters for a week. Bobby Scott now 6 out of 7 for 51 yards on third down. Long 4. And Scott straight back. The veteran coming out of the University of Tennessee drops it off to Sullivan, and Sullivan's got a first down as he brings it up to about the 36, maybe the 37 for New Jersey. Mike Fox, a rookie out of San Diego State, making the tackle for Los Angeles. The ball has moved up and down the field quite a bit. We have not had that many turnovers, obvious mistakes. We've had 1 turnover, actually, so far.
I think both coaches decided to come in to this game and not use a lot of complex plays. Keep everything simple, work on the timing, the execution, and get a better idea of what people can play for them at this stage.
It is a first down, New Jersey. The ball at the 36. Got a 5-man front up there right now for Los Angeles. Ball is fumbled and recovered at the 32. So Eric Scoggins, outside linebacker, had pinched inside, and when Sullivan let the ball get away from him, Scoggins was right there looking for a piece of it.
Ball took a New Jersey bounce right back into his hands.
He just saying that because Scoggins is approaching. Eric played a lot of fine football.
So you see it there.
Here in this Coliseum. Taught by some of the coaches, perhaps one of the better athletes in the entire squad. Very good player. Second down at about 14. Back goes Bobby Scott. Feels a little pressure, swings it off. And Sullivan, coming out of the backfield, is brought down by David Crudip as he brings the football out to the 39. Sullivan, 210-pounder. Again, here's Timmy Brandt.
The defense.
Well, Mike Ray's just filling me in a little bit on the coverages they've been running. A lot of 2 deep, so the corners are rolling out, and we're looking to hit some routes in there.
Okay, Tom. Tom Ramsey going in the ballgame, Keith.
Okay, Timmy, thank you. Dwight Sullivan was cut for the Dallas Cowboys in his first pro tryout, 1982. Third down, 7. New Jersey, 2 out of 3 on third down. Conversion, a little pressure on Scott, goes over the middle with it, and a fine defensive play by number 40, Al Burleson, spoils it. The man was there for a moment, and then suddenly Burleson just got enough of it and took it away. So it'll be fourth down.
Just a piece of it flying across the middle. Even if he didn't touch that, the distraction would have been helpful.
Now we'll see Dave Jacobs punt. New Jersey having to go to the punt for the first time today at 5 minutes and 36 seconds to play in the first half. And New Jersey leading Los Angeles 9-6. Lonnie Turner, one of the deep people, and Mike Fox the other. Turner 81, Fox 27. No pressure on Jacobs, not a particularly long punt. Fox makes the catch, 26-yard line, looking for the sidelines, and almost got around the corner. Mike almost turned it. A 34-yard punt, and he runs the football back outside the 43, where it'll be first down for Los Angeles. Most efficient quarterback of the NCAA last year, led the UCLA Bruins to a 10-1-1 record and a Rose Bowl victory. So Ramsey makes his first appearance for Los Angeles in the USFL at 5:25 to go in the first half. Turns and gives the ball to Tony Bodie. And Bodie, who is having a big day in his debut, carries the football from the 44 out to the New Jersey 49. Reggie Mathis, big Oklahoman, brought him down for the Generals. Tom Ramsey was the co-player of the year in the Pac-10 conference with John Elway, the great Stanford quarterback. And Tom really had a spectacular senior year for Terry Donahue's UCLA Bruins. Look at this one. It is Wilbert Haslip, the rookie out of Hawaii, who breaks it big over the left side. And another first down for Los Angeles.
In the running game, Keith, the Express offensive line seems to be dominating at this point. Just blowing open some big holes there as we see Wilbert just slashing to the outside, and nice tackle downfield by the safety.
Haslip played at Hawaii. He failed to make the NFL rosters and tries at San Diego, Kansas City, and San Francisco. Weighs 212 pounds. First down, Los Angeles, New Jersey 36. First pass by Ramsey to the sideline. He nails him. At the 16, first down, Los Angeles, Kevin Williams, and he hit him right on the numbers with a bullet.
Well, there's what happens when the quarterback on the sideline pays attention to the game and gets good information. He talked about the 2 deep zone, which means the corners rotate up. He used Kevin Williams' speed just to break to the outside in an open seam between the corner and safety. You saw there for a moment, and he leads him outside as a good quarterback should. There, Kevin Williams stays in, gets the first down.
Williams had 25 touchdown receptions at USC. He didn't catch that many passes, but when he caught them, he made them count. First down. The ball is at the New Jersey 16. Express not been able to get into the New Jersey end zone so far today. Here's the pitch back to Bodie. Bodie going to the right side, breaks the tackle, goes inside the 15, knocked out of bounds at the 11. 5 yards.
Keith Moody, number 21, coming up with Dana Knoll making the tackle. Again, you see him breaking tackles there. He has that. It is usually an indication of either poor tackling or, I think in this case, good upper body strength and balance.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. 9 carries, 59 yards. Ball is at the 11. Second down, 5. 9-6, New Jersey leading. Haslett, the lone remaining back. Bodie goes in motion, and Tom Ramsey looks, throws, fired. The quick release of Tom Ramsey, and he put it right there. And the young Bodie takes it in.
Excellent play using Tom Ramsey's mobility, getting to the outside. And Bodie just drifts to the outside. Linebacker should have been out there to cover him, but he just outran him. Gets into the end zone very easily, very easily.
And Los Angeles is back on top. The extra point try is good by Vince Abbott. Los Angeles takes 5 plays behind Ramsey to go 57 yards and take the lead in the ball game by a score of 13-9. So Tony Bodie, 195-pounder running back out of Montana State, who was the 12th round open draft selection, becoming quite a story for Los Angeles today, as Vince Abbott readies to kick off to Thomas Lott. That's a little better kick. Lott backs up, takes it at the 4. Up the middle. And the wedge breaks down, but he's got a fine return as he comes back to about the 28. You've got 3 minutes and 57 seconds to play in the first half. 13-9, LA leads. Sun is out bright and warm in Los Angeles. Let's check in with Tim Brent.
And it's shining on Tom Ramsey right now. Tommy, you talked about the 2-deep zone. They showed it to you. Any problems?
Well, no problem. We got the ball in between the safety and the corner. That's what we were hoping to do.
And you came in, you felt very comfortable, it looked like.
I sure did. Just picked up the tempo of the offense a little bit. And I told the guys to hurry up and get on the line of scrimmage because our line's doing a good job of knocking them off the ball right now.
Okay, back up to you, Keith.
Thank you very much. Larry Coffey is the running back now. Herschel Walker is not in the lineup for New Jersey as the Generals go to work from their own 28. Coffey going in motion. Here's Bobby Scott. Back to throw. Whips it over the middle. The pass is incomplete. Ball tended to sail on him. The man closest to it was Victor Hicks.
Bobby has established a quick rapport with Victor Hicks, catching all of his passes so far. And he better be careful of that leaning on one man too long during the game.
Second down and 10.
Let me go over this now.
Drafted in 1971, Scott was, by New Orleans and stayed there in 11 seasons. On second down, Bobby back to throw it. Gets a little pressure, runs out of the pocket. Gets his pass away to the sideline. The pass is caught. And the pass is good for a first down. Up at the 42, Mark Slauson, 23-year-old, 6'3", 195 wide receiver out of the Citadel. A rookie made the tackle. Or rather, made the catch. Some of the great cities of the world, and I guess the whole thing was started really as much as any place right in New York City. Here's a double reverse now, and they've got some blocking and they've got some room. Carrying the ball is Mark Slauson. And Slauson gets it out across the 45 to about the 48.
Reaching into their little bag of tricks for this reverser. But I'll tell you one thing, if Bobby Scott has to keep making blocks like he has to make here, he's not going to last the whole season. There's he picks up number 51, lays him down. The play doesn't get that much yards. That play is designed to get big yards, and I think you have to consider that a successful play by the defense.
Slauson, who had time with the New York Giants in 81, again in 82, was one of the last cuts in 82. Scott quickly gets his pass off. The pass good for a first down for the New Jersey Generals as the catch takes it to the 40. I'm going to mark it down at the 43. Larry Brodsky, a rookie out of the University of Miami in Florida. Played for Howard Schnellenberger and the Miami Hurricanes. And he was something at Miami.
He has excellent hands, Keith, and the coaches are very impressed with him because he makes the tough catches and he makes them consistently.
So we've got 2 minutes to go in the first half of play. Clock stops. Los Angeles leading by a score of 13-9. In the final 2 minutes of each half, the clock will stop when a first down is made, resuming once the markers have been put in place. So that's going to elongate the final 2 minutes of each half a little bit. But it seems like a very fair thing to me.
It seems very fair. It's going to give them a much better opportunity in those final seconds of a game to put together a drive if it's important to them.
Here's how the play selection is broken down for the two teams so far. Right now, New Jersey has the football, first down at the Los Angeles 43. And Scott turns and gives the ball up, and Sullivan finds some room. Whoa, there's a whacking. I mean, he put his head down, and he and David Crudup really banged each other. Well, David got up a little slowly.
He got up slow, Keith. Certainly this defensive secondary, the Express, is willing to hit. They may be getting run over from time to time, but they have no fear of putting their helmets in there and making the play.
He's close to a first down, so the change will come on, and they'll have a look to see whether or not big Dwight Sullivan picked up the first down for the New Jersey Generals. The Generals stung by the Los Angeles touchdown, now coming right back after the kickoff. They'll stretch the chain, and it is not a first down.
Keith, just like to point out one thing. The drive before, the New Jersey Generals ran two screens. You run screens when the teams back off the line of scrimmage when they're getting a deep drop. And I'm surprised that they haven't stayed with it. They picked up pretty good yards there, as we see once again David Crudup making a stop there on Dwight Sullivan.
Sullivan now 4 carries at 18 yards. Herschel Walker is back in the lineup for New Jersey. A minute and 54 seconds. The chain being taken off the field. New Jersey goes to its huddle. Once the marker is put down now, they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get their play off. But they're being rather deliberate about it. Chain is down, and here we go. As Scott turns and gives to Walker. Walker trying to sweep it to the right side. Shakes one man, but he is caught too late as he falls ahead to about the 31-yard line, and that will be a first down for New Jersey. He only needed about a foot and a half, and Walker kind of going along looking, kind of dancing. He's a searcher, and he finds a little bit of room with that tremendous acceleration he's got. Bang, away he goes.
Stretching it out, looking for any kind of hole.
11 carries now for Walker and 43 yards.
A little different numbers than I think he's accustomed to.
On first down from the Los Angeles 31, Brodsky goes in motion. Scott back, looks at Brodsky, gets some pressure. He's still looking at Brodsky, and he tries to throw it to him in the end zone. It is intercepted! Intercepted in the end zone by Scotty Byers, a rookie from Cal State Long Beach. If Bobby Scott had been able to get his feet under him and throw that ball a little sooner, he'd had a touchdown.
He would have had a touchdown. Larry Brodsky came into the middle of the field, got inside of the safety that was waiting there for him. As he saw Bobby scramble, he threw his hands up, said, "Throw me the ball." Bobby was under a lot of pressure, had to scramble here to his right, and he's looking for someone downfield. He finally sees him and just can't get enough zip on the ball, and the cornerback is able to come back and make the interception here. This is a great interception. Back to the line, just goes up. Good ball reaction.
And so Los Angeles turns New Jersey away with a minute 35 to go in the first half, and Tom Ramsey starts the Express moving from the 20. And the pass up the sidelines is incomplete, intended for Kevin Williams. Anthony Allen, a rookie out of Texas Christian, making the play for New Jersey. Here again is Tim.
Scotty, one whale of an interception. Tell us about the play.
Well, we had a strong rotation on, and they rolled to the right, rolled to the left. I just kept running with the receiver. I saw him running. The quarterback kept rolling that way, so I just thought I'd go with the receiver. He put the ball, but I thought I'd just go for it.
Okay, good interception by Scotty Byers. Back up to you, Keith.
Ramsey goes to the air, hits Bodie. Bodie trying for the first down, gets it as he fights his way across the 30 to the 31. Steve Hammond, big linebacker from Wake Forest, making the tackle for New Jersey. Los Angeles leading 13-9 with 1 minute and 21 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, the name Bodie. He's run for 59 yards. He's caught 2 passes for 23 yards and a touchdown. First down from the 31. Ramsey back. Goes to the sidelines, and Bodie is there to catch it and go out of bounds at the 34 in the arms of Ray Kostick.
Keith, that secondary is about 15 yards deep when they're lining up, not wanting to give up the big yardage or the quick touchdown, and the backs are coming out of the backfield, just trying to get underneath those linebackers, catch a short pass. But again, the Jersey Generals have that in mind also, and the linebackers are playing a little bit more man-to-man.
1:11 to go in the first half. Ramsey back. No pressure now. He's chased a little bit. He's quick. Comes up the sidelines, gets the first down, and crosses midfield, steps out of bounds at the New Jersey 49. So Tom Ramsey, as Len Swan pointed out a while ago, with good mobility, turned it upfield and turned in a big gain.
Good smart play on the part of Ramsey. Again, the secondary dropping way back, not wanting to give up the quick touchdown. The people, his backs are covered short, so Ramsey just sprints to the outside all the time, looking like he could throw the football, and then just gets as much as he can, steps out of bounds, trying to at least get in good field goal range.
Tommy grew up right here in the Los Angeles area and decided to play his pro football here at home. First down at the New Jersey 49. Straight back he goes. Throws it short. And it's Bodie. Bodie is all the way down to the 30, just short of the 35 of New Jersey. And you've got 54 seconds to play in the first half, and now Chuck Fairbanks is getting a little concerned about things.
Bodie's playing an excellent football game, and I wonder how much motivation the fact that Herschel Walker's on the field provided for him, wanting to show that he's just as good, he's a capable running back. Here again, Ramsey drops back a low pressure, dumps it off to Bodie, slashing in underneath. Nice move, keeping his balance, picking up an extra 5 yards.
On first down, Ramsey rolls out, gets his pass off. The pass is incomplete. The pass in and out of the hands of Kevin Williams. Looked like he lost his footing a bit. And Ramsey was out there all alone on a bootleg with 47 seconds to go now in the first half.
Keith, that secondary of New Jersey again was playing the deep zones earlier, and because of the mobility of Ramsey, have now switched, come up playing a man-to-man coverage, playing those people tighter, not wanting to give him the opportunity to make those completions, get the yards in chunks.
Second down and 10. Going deep with it, and it'll be picked off, and it is picked off. Caught by Keith Moody, the head football coach at Rockport State in New York, who is the defensive captain and free safety for the New Jersey Generals. So Ramsey was trying to get the ball downfield to Kevin Williams. Williams just either couldn't get there or Tom threw it too far, and Moody fielded it.
Well, Tom throws this a little bit on his back here. He got some good pressure here, trying to take advantage of Williams' speed, but he just overthrew him a bit. Williams is slowing up here. I don't understand why he's doing that. Receiver, if he can't make the catch, at least ought to knock it down.
So Keith Moody on the bench talking to the folks upstairs, having made the fine play defensively as the center fielder, and it'll be first down New Jersey at their own 4-yard line with 38 seconds to play in the first half. And Bobby Scott gives it to Larry Coffey, and he is caught and brought down up around the 7-yard line by Tyrone Justin out of Cal State Fullerton. A lot of names I'm sure that a lot of you across the country have not heard before. But as the season goes along, you'll learn that Tyrone Justin and young men like Justin had one chance, maybe two, in pro football. Didn't make it then. Back for one more try as Coffey is hit just about the line of scrimmage. Justin had tryouts with the British Columbia Lions and with the San Diego Chargers, but was released late into it. The first half is over. Time expires, and after 30 minutes of football at the Los Angeles Coliseum on Premier Day for the United States Football League, the Los Angeles Express leads the New Jersey Generals by a score of 13-9.